What in the hell? Sorry, I had to look for my microphone settings there. What's going on? Promo, what's poppin'? Welcome on in. We are playing Pokemon Heart and Soul. Hope you guys are doing well. If the frames drop, I do not know how to help you. Seems like they're dropping a lot here. That's for sure. We might have to... I did forget to change how it works. So I gotta knock it down a bit. So let me... if I stop streaming, I think I can just start streaming again. So hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. May or may not be back. May or may not be back. Forks, what's going on? Welcome on in. Am I back? My neck. My back. My. For the ladies. I won't finish that, but if you can on your own, congratulations. Guys, we're going to hatch some eggs. I think we're good now. I might still drop a couple of frames, I'm not going to lie. But at least now it shouldn't be as awful for my internet to handle. I hope. I really don't know what's going on. It does seem like my internet is starting to hit the pooper though. Or like someone in my area is just using a ton of the upload. I don't even know what would be using a ton of the upload. Or if my box just sucks, my internet box. Who knows? Who knows? I don't even know if you're out there. I assume you guys are now. I can see everything on here, I think. Yeah, well, seems like we're running. I don't know how we dropped off. So nothing. But I do think it's working. At least I hope it is. At least I hope it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Sorry. Oh, man. I wonder if it's like because I'm recording. Maybe that's what's like causing OBS to drop frames. Here. What if I don't record? If that makes OBS instantly better, then I gotta figure out something with my recording, I guess. It seems like it kind of helped a little bit. Or it's coincidence. Only time will tell. Well, I appreciate y'all if you're stopping in. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. That one egg was like 40 eggs. Here we go. Guys, we're gonna... Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to this lady every time. And it's nighttime now? Sick. Oh, get out of my way! I like to just stay... I know I could easily toggle the high speed off, but nah, dude, we gotta do it like this. Clockily, dockily, clockwork. That's a good one. That is a good one. I need a like goal. If anyone's out there and you hear my cry, give me a like goal. If not, I'll put one in the chat myself once I hatch this first egg here. It hurts. I feel like if I do this too much, it'll make my thumb hurt. So that's why I'm not always doing that. Okay, I can't remember if this is shiny or not. I'm pretty sure red on the right is not shiny. Right, okay. It flips it in this picture though, so it's like throwing me off. This one's not shiny though. Okay. That was pretty fast, honestly, for one check. It's just we gotta remember these are each like Masuda odds level checks. So like we're actually doing a Masuda hunt now, technically. So like technically, We could say this is almost like a normal type of odds hunt, you know, with the Masuda effect or whatever. Pretty much the same thing, would we? And like, yeah, I'm doing this at like 8 times speed, but in like modern games, this is how long it takes to lay and then hatch an egg, pretty much, with all the nonsense you gotta go through to get eggs in any Pokemon game. It's ridiculous. This is about as nonsensical as any of those other ways are. Oh, I accidentally ran into a Ghastly. I'm 100% catching a shiny, though, if we see a shiny here. On accident. Like, that's not Togepi. It's gonna be rough, though, because I don't know what that means for Togepi, then. It means we might have to crack the egg, so to speak. I'm pretty sure we have to go through getting the egg from the guy and then hatching it every time. Or it's not giving me a new egg or a fresh egg or whatever, I think. I don't know for sure, but the way they did like the starter hunt worked that way too. For this copy of the game, so I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Ooh. I want to make sure. I don't have like my analytics up, so... Alright, there are concurrent viewers. That's all that matters. Alright, cool. Just making sure. I wanted to make sure because I stopped the stream and then I had to restart it. So I'm like paranoid that you guys can't see anything right now because no one's saying anything in chat. Oh yeah, so I was going to do a like goal. Let me do that first. Like goal. Let's shoot for like 6. Thank you, babe. I can hear you guys having fun out there, right outside the door. Oh, man, that's my audience right there. I can hear Archer outside the door. Ooh. You guys hear the Spotify? I hope you can. By the way, it is way better since I'm not recording. So it's the recording that's like... That's crazy though, because when I pull up the... like the window on my control panel, it doesn't seem like it's using a lot of resources. So I don't know how I contribute more stuff to OBS to get it to work better. I feel like it should be able to record at a high quality while also letting me stream. So the fact that that causes problems is kind of weird. Oh, I'm gonna click into the thing. Sometimes I forget I'm not clicked into the thing. Into the emulator. What's going on, bud? There's no one watching the stream anyway.
Just let me explore. Just curious what you're doing.
I don't care. I literally meant that. No one's. I don't think anyone's
Sorry,
even
he
in
was
here.
DJing.
Oh, Galooper's here. Hello.
He was DJing his little DJ table towards you.
Nice.
It's easy. It's probably like, why is it green in here?
It is pretty green here, isn't it?
No, I'm not supposed to open this.
Totally. No.
Is it funny?
Technically.
Green.
Nuzlocke a regular playthrough. This is a shinies only playthrough, not a Nuzlocke though. How's it going, King? I can't even say that. Am I supposed to say that? I'm not going to. You're just a king to me. What game? This is Pokemon Heart and Soul. It's technically Pokemon Emerald, but it's Johto. It's Gen 2. But it's Romhack of Pokemon Emerald. And right now we're going at like super speed. Right now I'm doing a shinies only playthrough and I'm hatching the Togepi egg a bunch. I'm running the game at like 16 times emulator speed and I'm just doing this. And then we hatch the egg and we see if it's shiny. If it's not, we reset and try again. What Pokemon do I have so far? I got those. We got Poliwag, Hoot Hoot, and then we got Quilava and Caterpie. And then an egg. Yeah. She brought this as fun. It was being in boxes and stuff. It's like the same thing. Bing, I said Bing. But the rings are pretty cool. I was gonna say the rings. Instead of Bud the Rings, my voice in my mouth just said bing. Oh, Bud. He's looking up at me like, what the heck is even going on?
Listen, bud, I don't actually do
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
Gracie?
It's just content. How do I run into a hound hour? This egg's gonna hatch soon, I know it is. Alright, check. Okay. Boop, boop. Oh wait, we didn't even talk to the guy we get the egg from. Alright. I know I could toggle the speed, but I don't want it. I think it's more fun trying. I'll do it this way. Alright. This is the most efficient run. Whoa. This is the fastest way you could probably do this. Humanly. Whoa. Trust me, this is the fastest. Ooh, this thing's gonna hatch like right away. And you're gonna be like, whoa. Trust me, this is the fastest we can hatch this egg every time. Speed. Ah, ghastly. I really want the Togepi is the problem. So I'm willing to do this for an obscene amount of time. I hope you all understand this. Whoa. You better hope it happens soon. I sure hope it does. Whoa. Alright, and... That was so cute. Yeah, that's what Heather was saying. Yeah. I know. I think it'd be cool. We should just put it on his back. That way we'd be the only ones to see it. That'd be funny. You're just gonna change him and then you see the tattoo peeking out. Is it that small?
Yeah,
I don't even know what those are made of.
just do water. They're not toxic, probably.
Probably. I don't even know. Maybe they got them at Shein. They ever think about that? I think about that sometimes.
I think you think too much.
I do too, honestly.
This one is through my tail. Tail. I gotta learn how to take these on and off.
Whoa. Yeah.
I liked your stream.
You staring at me for? What you staring at me for? Stare at you. Right now, bud, I'm trying to hatch an egg. Come on. Of speed. Oh, Rattata. Oh, I accidentally killed Rattata. Bye, Rattata. Oh yeah, we gotta sit through the Caterpie moment again. Oh, that's funny. I always forget that's a possibility if we knock something out. Ah, that's a good bit. That'll happen sometimes, I'm sure. Alright. On accident, too. I was trying to skip it, but because the game's going so fast, I just ended up bubbling instead. I don't think Gracie knows how to play the game. I can see that. It's okay to be bored of me, but sometimes I'm bored of me too. I know, it's late. Yeah, let him get it out. It's all good. You just gotta be careful because he's so tired. I feel like sometimes he like just falls. Sure, sure.
You gonna do it? You wanna go back out there and DJ, or you wanna touch the front? Yes. Obviously. so good, Archer. He's smiling at you.
Is he?
People sniff their babies, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Not just food, but food. We have a podcast together.
No, you're awful at talking.
You have to give me a topic. If you have an opinion, like, what do you think about the fact that
You got your next target in mind? After this, hell no. This could take weeks. It takes forever to hatch one egg. No, I'm in it for the long haul. So now I don't even have the next hunt on mind.
mess with the strings effect?
Archer's down here playing with just his ring toys he's got. He keeps staring up at me going, huh? Oh, what are you hatching? Going after Togepi right now.
Because Mom keeps telling me.
How about
He's about it.
Whoa, whoa.
What's Teresa doing in your life tonight?
She's going crazy right now, bud. And by crazy, I mean she's just laying there. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go check it out. You speak good, Travis. What's up? What's up? Yeah, they're scratchy though. Her nails keep popping out.
Yeah, be careful of those.
Careful. That's so silly.
Yeah.
That's so silly.
Oh, man.
You can walk.
That's not it either. I don't even know if the colors change on the egg. I could be horribly mistaken. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking much on the stream. I'm just kind of watching Archer play. You know, you guys could say a couple of things too, you know. Oh no, you guys have to go. It's okay. I like spending time with you, believe it or not. And I think, well, I don't know who's out there. I appreciate whoever is out there. But I hope people are okay with just the long pauses of silence that there are.
Office lights pink.
I feel like when you stream, you're supposed to be constantly talking all the time. Jesus.
Office lights pink.
There you go.
Wow.
I don't think you need to yell, but I think you do need to enunciate.
I wasn't thinking nuts. I can't even say enunciation.
See, exactly.
I can't say it either.
You probably could with time.
Running full speed. Oh,
Do another one. You're like, you did it once, and like, that's it? Cool.
I'm tired of it. It's cold in here. Colder in here.
Cool.
Is she silly? I think so. He's good. He can walk. See him? He can walk
Nice, nice. I know. Cool. Guys, I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. This is maximum efficiency. Nope, not anymore. It's not. Well, I spoke too soon. I do want to talk about the PlayStation State of Play. Has anyone seen that? There's a lot of good games shown off.
What do you think of the fact about the Today hosts the band Grand Prix Mother disappeared?
I don't care at all. No, not even a little bit.
Well, then we've nothing to talk about.
You know, the only people that get asked for ransoms.
We think it was an inside job.
You didn't answer my question.
What?
The only people that ever get asked for ransoms are rich people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, tough.
They ain't gonna get nothing. Then we're safe.
I feel like they're like, oh, can you give me a $10 for your child? And they're like, I don't know. $10 sounds awful steep.
You are becoming sleepy. It is bedtime. Sleepy. Hey, if you were any Disney friends, what Disney friends would you be?
I would probably be Grumpy.
That's not Disney friends.
He's in a Disney movie. Or Grumpy.
Could be Princess.
Ah! So excited. Oh. Right. Again, we go. I'm having fun, but I hope you have fun too. Oh, dude, there's a Pidgeot up here. There's a Pidgeotto. I think it's a Pidgeot. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Nice bird. Are you good, bud? You good? You good, fam? That's good. Those are some cool rings you got there. I like those. Uh-huh. They're pretty cool. I'm going by the sound cues here. Nice rings. Oh, you can shake two of them at the same time. That is sick. That's pretty cool. Can you shake them any faster? Like you're gonna fly away. Oh man.
I don't think it doesn't.
I know. He really does. I know. I think I narrowed down what the internet problem was on my stream, and it was just because I was recording. Yeah, that was it. It's got something to do with this profile I'm using, I think. The vertical one that I have on OBS. I think some of the settings need to be adjusted, but I'm not sure which ones need adjusting. You have to look into it. It's probably a way to copy some of the settings over. I'm hoping I'm right that it's just the colors on the shell that change. I know it can be shiny, I just don't know if I'm looking for the right signs, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Ooh. But the world may never know.
No, Archer. Come on now. Let's go.
I wonder if it would do the shiny thing as well. When you hatch an egg in Pokemon Emerald and it's shiny, does it do the animation real quick? We would see it briefly, probably. I don't even know if we'd see the animation, to be honest with you. I think so. It would just be like in a fraction of a second, but I think we'd see it. I don't think I would see it, I know. I feel like I'm paying attention every time I hatch an egg. It probably does need Dusty, yeah. Or Dusted. So I probably want. He's like shoving dust in his mouth, I think. Oh! Not that much dust over there. My child is not eating dust, relax. But it is probably going to add Dusty in that direction, yes. I vacuum in here, though. But I'm not dusting stuff off. When was the last time we dusted off the fans, you think? Probably gotta do that.
Probably good, yeah.
Yep.
We haven't, like, used it a whole lot.
This is on every time I turn the lights on. So this one gets used all the time. Sometimes it smells like poop in here because the bathroom's right next door and the vents are connected. It's a good time.
Look at Gracie. What is she doing back there?
I don't know. She's real athletic though. You can barely see her on camera. I don't think. All right, we'll say bye, Archer.
Say good night.
Bye.
I go to sleep now.
Bye. See? Can you do that? Can you wave your hand like this? Hey. I'm waving my hand.
It's like the party.
Hey, I'm waving my hand. Hey, I'm waving my hand. Hey, I'm waving my hand. Sorry guys, I haven't been like super attentive or like streamer like. I hope y'all are doing well out there. Thanks a ton for watching. I just wanted to play with my son. I think that's allowed. But I hope y'all are doing well out there. There's like no one here. I don't know why all of a sudden like it drops out. Maybe people really just aren't interested in watching me play stuff today. I get it, I guess. Sometimes people are just doing other stuff too. Like this is like prime doing other stuff time of the night for me too, so I get it. I do feel like I normally pop streams on though. I guess I'm just not the one people pick. Or except for those I know that are lurking and playing a video game at the same time too. I get it. But some small part of me always thinks when people aren't sharing then it's because they have no interest. And I like to think sometimes I'm entertaining. Archer thinks I am. That's good. I guess that's all that matters at the end of the day. You ever just have like an existential crisis? I wouldn't say that. That's a bit of hyperbole there. You guys know about hyperbole? They teaching that in English class or whatever? Is English class even a thing anymore? English class? What was the last thing you remember you had to do for English class? I think the last thing I remember having to do for like an English specific class was like, I don't even remember, the Odyssey or something maybe. There was always time for an old rousing round of streaming Clockwork. Well, thank you, Corex. I appreciate that. Like I said, I do appreciate those of you that lurk. And if there really are people out there, I'm glad you're tuning in. I can't even imagine. I guess, you know, it's kind of like when you're a radio host. As a radio host, you don't even know if people are listening. You just got to play it out. With radio, at least, you can just, like, let the music rip, you know? But I wouldn't necessarily say what I'm doing right now is music per se. At least I'm playing music. Just understand that when I'm streaming, you can say something in chat and I will read it. Like, guaranteed. So if you're always looking for someone to talk to, when I'm streaming, I'm here. This will probably be a short one. Like I said, stream was acting weird earlier too. It's been way more consistent though. Not like perfect, but the percentage is way lower than it was. So I don't think the recording thing was helping. I don't think it was hurting a bunch either though, but I don't know. We seem a little more consistent. It could also be the TV too, but I don't know, like, if I'm streaming, like, TV, what am I uploading, you know? That's my question. I wonder if it's also, like, my cameras and stuff too, but I don't even know. I have, like, three security cameras. 3. I got one in my garage. I got one on my front porch, and I got one in our back rooms. Whoa, 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 whoa. State of Play was really cool. We want to talk about State of Play. I'm not like, I won't say like growing up I was the biggest PlayStation fan. Most of the games I played were Nintendo games. But as I've gotten older, I've grown to appreciate a bunch of PlayStation titles. From Demon Souls to, you know, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy. A lot of stuff that was like typically known for being on a PlayStation. Nowadays, I do enjoy a ton. Spider-Man, good stuff. So I'm finally getting into that library. And I had a ton of fun with like God of War and stuff. So this State of Play was really cool. Yee, what's going on? Knock, knock. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for calling. Hope you're doing well. That's what I should say. I should say thanks for calling. I love that. Hope you're doing well. Oh. So let's see. They were talking about Tokon. Everyone got Tokon on the mind. Tokon looked good. I liked Magic looked cool. Wolverine looked cool, but I'm gonna be honest, in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I wasn't the best at Wolverine, so like if he plays similar, I'm still gonna kind of suck. So I don't think I'm as interested in Wolverine, but he does look sick. I know people are pumped. And then I don't even know, what was her name? Danger? I'm sure she's in a comic or something, but I don't know. Her design's got way too much going on. Just that barbecue pizza with extra cheese. Nice. That sounds pretty good. In a second here, I'm going to look up, like, at least try to figure out what this sprite's supposed to look like. Alright, what else was in the State of Play? The State of Play had Rayman, I think? Like a bunch of the different, like, Rayman games are coming back. Oh, yeah, 6 likes? That's awesome. The Looper beat you to it, I'm sorry. On my end, at least. That was close, though. I don't know anything about John Wick. I thought it was cool that they mentioned it, but we didn't see any gameplay. All we saw was like an animation, and then what was it? It was just like takedown animations. So as far as I'm concerned, we saw 0 gameplay. So I like it, the premise, but like I saw no person's hitting buttons unless there's gameplay somewhere. I have not seen it. What else? I'm trying to think. Like the more like the more weird titles that were in there. Metal Gear Solid 4. I hope you get better soon, Clock. What? What makes you say that? I didn't even mention I was sick. How'd you know? Oh. Hitman, but Keanu Reeves, and they can have all my money. We'll see. I just want to see the gameplay. If it's like that, that could be cool. But then like I think that, and then I look at 007 and I'm like, yeah, but $20 is, you know, $20 is $20. The God of War trilogy remake is fun, but I'm worried that the fact that they haven't even started development means that game isn't coming until like 2030. So I'm like, cool, but I'm not, you know, I'll wait until they give me more about it. But I do like the idea of it. And then what else? Because if they're doing a remake and it's like the same quality as Final Fantasy VII, there is a chance, you know, if they want to make a good product, that it will take a while, especially since they were like, we ain't even done started it yet. That was like the whole thing his voice actor, I think, was trying to get across. They were like, this game will happen, but there's a Death Stranding 2 PC port, which I think is like a non-news thing, to be honest with you. Oh, what's up, PC crazy? I'm excited for people that have PCs, but at the same time, it's also like the game already exists. So to be like, is it cool again? I'm like, I don't know, man. We played it like 6 months ago. I guess it's cool. I haven't played it yet. I still have to beat Death Stranding. I've like seen the ending, but I haven't done it myself, so. I'm trying to think about what else. Alright, let me, so while we're talking about this stuff here, let me look up Togepi. Togepi. Heart and Soul. I'm hoping I can find like a sprite somewhere. It says Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but that is not what we're doing. That's why it's hard to Google this. I think we have to look up like this specific, or then we can find it maybe. I'm trying to see if there's like a place where this is where it says I can download it, but I'm like trying to find out where I can look at like sprites. Sometimes people will have like Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass, there's a sprite list because someone had to make all the sprites to make them look different. And for this one, I don't even know if these are like original sprites. Like, do I just like a Pokemon Emerald sprites, I guess? If this looks the same, then I've cracked the code. I use Cerebi all the time. You think it would pop up as like the first thing. No, you gotta throw it in there. Okay, it is the same. So I'm right about the color change, I think. These pictures are so small on my screen. I wish you guys could like easily see what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna bother setting it up, but these sprites are like tiny on my big computer screen. I am right. The colors do change. So it is the red it's the blue that's on right. Thank goodness I've been looking for the right thing. So I haven't been wasting time or anything, thank God. Oh. I was worried about that. Nope. It really is just the colors that change. I'm glad it is the colors that change though. Sometimes it's hard to know what the differences were between generations. I didn't shiny hunt like at all in Gen 3, so. Sprite the soda of or Dr. Pepper. Oh. Thanks for specifying Sprite the soda. If you had just said Sprite, I think I would have been lost. Or Dr. Pepper. Probably Dr. Pepper. I'm a dark cola kind of guy. I'm not the biggest like Sprite fan. Or like, I don't really like orange soda that much. I think it's got way too much sugar in it. I know the other ones do too, but I feel like I taste it way more in orange soda. I don't know. Overwatch is so back is insane. No, it's not. Overwatch is not back. You're going to play it for a week and then it's going to get old and you're going to play the next thing. I feel like we've seen this 1,000 times. Yeah, whatever. You're going to play it for a week and then it's going to get old and then you're going to play something else again. No. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I've lived through these. I've been where you've been standing today. No, it's the jetpack cat. Oh, cool. So there's a bunch of people on YouTube making memes about the physics. I feel like the moment you just add like a funny physics thing to your game, people are like all about it. Which, hey, I get it. They literally added physics to No Man's Sky and it's on sale, but it also became one of the top sellers on Steam like almost immediately when they did that. They were like, hey, by the way, gravity gun. It shot up the same day. Top sellers, bam. So I get that part, but I think it'll get old after a while and people will be like, all right, yeah, but it's still Overwatch. A lot of what sucks about it is I think that, I don't know. Can I be honest? Multiplayer games always seem to have a bit more of a toxic community than single player games do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It just seems to always be the case. I think it's just because the more people you got in one space, the more chances you have at seeing some of the uglier sides of any community, I guess. But still, they gave the kind of jetpack Clockie. The game is saved because there's competitive. Yeah, and PLZA, I'm shiny hunting Alpha Shiny. Abu. Because they're competitive. We have to make sure there's gravity in all of our games. Ooh. Okay, well. Let's get out of here. Okay. Absol, nice. Good luck. I have to make sure I hit L and R first before I hit A. I think I'm hitting A before I hit L and R. And that's what's screwing it up. What's happening? What's going on, EK Gamer? If you want to know specifically what's going on, I'm running an emulator. The emulator is running at 8 times speed, and I'm hatching this one egg over and over again until the Togepi inside of it is shiny. Any other questions? Leave them at the door. Pokemon in. I can't. That is like such a fair question to ask though, because if I was also just scrolling through shorts and this popped up, I'd be like, "What are you doing, man?" What are you even doing, dude? Like, what's the point of this? Guess what? Chicken butt. I do it at the fastest speed because this is how long it takes to hatch the dang egg, alright? This is as fast as she goes. W stream. Well, thank you. Okay, Shiny Togepi. Cool. Yeah. I'm trying to get Shiny Togepi. When people come across the stream, I assume it's because YouTube knows you like Pokemon, but I don't know for sure. So, if you were like somebody who's never played Pokemon before and you're looking at this and you're like, what the hell? Or even if you played recent Pokemon, you'd probably look at this and go, what the hell is this? And people say they want Fire Red and Leaf Green back. Well, I don't know. A bunch of people were saying it was confirmed today, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Unless Nintendo says it, I don't think anything's confirmed. I don't believe it until they announce it. That's all I'm about. I'm at the point now where leaks don't even faze me anymore, because there's so much nonsense you could like come up with AI. I know people are like, but look, you can tell because of this. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess that's cool, but it's hard to trust any source of information on the internet anymore. Whoa. Especially when it comes to Pokemon. I think that's my biggest issue, is I have trust issues. I have trust issues with the Pokemon community. I think that's fair. Whoa, accidentally got back in the Pokemon Center. Alright, get out of my way, old man. There's this guy over here. Okay. Alright. I go up here every time because this is the longest distance between points that I can get to that like doesn't require me going through like patches of grass or whatever. So I can do it all pretty quickly and I can get back up here and go woo woo woo. This is probably the longest path I can make. I don't know if there is a longer path where there's not like people in my way. There might be right outside the town, but then I have to do that every single time because I have to do it from that point where I grab the egg, I think. I think that's what I have to do. It's like the starters. The starters I had to like restart the game, pick the Pokemon, check the Pokemon, restart the game. I had to do it from when I got the Pokemon. So this is the same thing. This is when I get the egg, so I'm assuming this is when it becomes shiny. Not when I hatch it. I could be wrong though. But I'm pretty sure you're receiving the egg is when it can be shiny. And the guide that I was looking at to see if this was shiny locked, the game, the guide I was going off of says it isn't shiny locked. It's like the odd egg, so I should be able to hatch a shiny. So that's what we're trying to find out. Ah, hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás? How's it going? Welcome on in. Thanks for calling. Hope you're doing well. Mach 100 per step. We're moving. Hope you're doing well. Anyone stopping in. Make sure you like the stream. Double tap the screen. It helps out a ton. And then I hope you have a good day. That's all that matters. Having a good day. And well, not all that matters is liking the stream. Now, hold on. Relax. Liking the stream is not the only thing that matters. I mean, a good day. And having a good day. What's up, ye gangy? Popping, nothing's popping. We were talking about the state of play a second ago. Talking about Tokon. I'm gonna be honest. I think the John Wick thing is a nothing burger right now because we saw no gameplay. Oh, can we talk about Control Resonant looking like it's straight out of Devil May Cry? Like, I think it looks cool, but also it looked like super repetitive. Like the setting looks sick, but the gameplay was like the same 4 animations over and over again, and I was like, all right, hold on. And then they showed some other finisher or like some other cool animations you were doing against like some of the weird demon things, and I was like, okay. Another reason why I liked Control though is because it kind of felt like a I don't know exactly, kind of like Half-Life almost in a way, but third person. This does not look like Half-Life or feel like it, you know. It feels like a beat 'em up, which is cool, but then I'm like, it does look sick. Can't believe it's this year. I agree. I'm hoping that there's more to it is all I'm saying, because otherwise I was like, this kind of looks like it's just a beat 'em up. I do think Devil May Cry is sick, but Devil May Cry is also like hit combos and make music happen and all that. Agreed, yes. Half-Life feel, yeah. So maybe there is more to this game than that, and it is also got some of that Control style to it. I hope I'm wrong in a way, but I did catch myself going, I remember seeing him do that punch move earlier, and it kept doing that, and I was like, the traversal looks sick. Getting from point A to point B does look like a ton of fun, which is usually a good thing. You know, as long as I can quickly maneuver. At one point, she did jump on top of one of the monsters, and I was like, all right, hold on. I was like, that's kind of cool. So there were definitely some parts to it where I was like, hold on, now this can be cool. But we'll have to see. I'm excited nonetheless. And then Metal Gear Solid looks, I don't know, it is just remakes. So it's cool, but I'll wait until it's like super on sale, you know what I mean? I like that it's like there's another collection for it too. So now you can play all of them. Thank goodness. The final collection, hopefully, the one to end them all. Razzie, do you think Fire Red and Leaf Green are real? Like for the Nintendo Switch 2? People have been talking about it today. But I don't know if it's... I haven't looked into it at all. I've been super busy with work. So I've only seen people mention it, and I'm like, I don't know if I care enough to look into it, because I'm like, eh. State of Play, I feel like overshadowed it by a ton. And Pokopia. I think also it's because, like, even if the League is real, Fire and Leaf Green are coming to the Switch 2, and that's like all we get, and they're separate, they're not even on the NSO, I'm gonna be like, what's the point, man? I'm just gonna play it on this instead. Screw it. I'll just play it on my phone, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. I'm like, the whole reason why I was excited for a collection is because I was kind of hoping they would just give it to us in the classic or on the virtual console or whatever. I hope it's not true, because it means I have to pay for it again, and it's gonna be like 20 or 30 bucks. So this year I want to play Beast of Reincarnation. Does look like a ton of fun too. A lot of good games. Mugenics has been fun, by the way. I've had that, but I've had a ton of fun with Mugenics. Sorry, hold on, I gotta drink some water and then blow my nose. I'll be right back. Oh, it's like building up. For 2 weeks from now? Is that 2 weeks from now? Is that 2 weeks from now?
I know.
Don't come in here, baby. I'm always telling me about Bridgerton. Mainly NPCs look like spazzes, fair, or dancers. To be moving. I don't know. If Fire Red and Leaf Green are real, and they cost more than like $10, I'm not buying them. Straight up. On God. That'll be the first Pokemon product I don't buy in a long or like main Pokemon game or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's just so much easier to. I don't know. It's the same game. Like, I'm enjoying this game as much as I would, or Gold and Soul Silver, or Gold or Silver, all of which I can play on my 3DS. But at least like Gold and Silver and Crystal, I think those are only like, you know, $5-10 back then. And that's why I think Fire and Leaf Green are worth now. To be playable on like a Nintendo console, I guess. I don't know. I was hoping we would just get them on the Virtual Console. That was my thing. That's what I really wanted them at. And then I thought about like a Classic Collection, and I was like, yeah, I guess a Classic Collection would be cool. I think $30 max is reasonable for both or for each. I think for each is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. If we think $30 for one ROM of Fire Red or Leaf Green is reasonable, I think we need to reassess what we think is a reasonable amount of money to spend on stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Each, that's crazy, guys. We can hold ourselves to a higher standard. Silk Song was literally made in a game. His bow scraps. That game was like $20. Oh man, I can literally just play Fire and Leaf Green on my phone, dude. For it to be worth it to, I mean, like, yes, I love the idea of playing Nintendo games on Nintendo consoles and then being able to move those Pokemon into Pokemon Home or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're all just pixels, man. I can enjoy them, you know, this way too. Came out for your birthday in 4 months, nice. Me too, I guess. I guess I'm a little overhyped. I mean, it's fair. Hey, if you want to spend your money on it, I'm not gonna say you're like the worst person on earth for doing it. But I will judge. I'm sorry, I will. I just can't. It seems like a lot. I don't know. And I like Pokemon. Hey. And I like Pokemon, you know what I mean? You guys even notice I was wearing? This is the hat. You can't really tell on webcam. But look at the Pokemon character and then look at me. We're pretty much the same person. Why am I running back and forth? I have this egg. I'm trying to hatch it. Welcome on in. McSwaggin' Wagons. Nice name. That was a good name. McSwaggin' Wagons is a solid name. We're trying to get this Togepi to be shiny. I don't know if you know what Pokemon is. You know what Pokemon is? Do you know what egg hatching is? So even as someone who is like a big Pokemon fan, I'm getting real tired of them repackaging Gen 1. And this is like a super repackage. It's like, I got this for my birthday? Nice. Congratulations. You already know what you're getting for your birthday? I mean, I guess that was kind of me as a kid too. Do you even Pokemon, bro? Oh yeah, I Pokemon all the time. Like, I just bought Mugenics for $25. And I'm already having a ton of fun with that game too. I don't think I would, just personally, I just don't think I would spend $30 on Fire and Leaf Green. Hey Ethan, where did Clockie go? He's gone. He's out the door. I think a lot of why I wouldn't spend $30 on Fire Red or Leaf Green is because we already did that as kids, I guess. I think the other reason, and this is why Pokemon's trying so hard to like fight emulation down, is because it is really this easy to play Pokemon, and they hate that. They're like, I can't believe it's free and people are doing the thing where they make it even better, and then they were doing it for free. That's where I think they hate it the most, because a lot of the litigation around stuff like this is I think mainly based on, like, you know, if they're getting money for it, then they definitely aren't allowed to do it. But because the Romhack community is so cool, they say no. We purely do this out of spite, really, if you think about it. When it comes to some of these ROM hacks, you know, something like, bro, good luck on your egg. Hope it's a shine. Well, thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, but I do have to hide that. You can just drop an F-bomb like that. Yeah, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. Ari, I hope you're doing well. Ooh. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not clicked in. Need to log in. But yeah, I feel like they purely make ROM hacks out of spite. They're not selling them, you know? These are all free. Anytime you see someone play a ROM hack, they got it all set up for free. And that's the biggest thing, is I think that's why Pokemon wants to get rid of it, because it's like fire red and leaf green. So I don't know, I guess if you've never experienced the games before, you know, $30 per game, and you're like, I don't want to mess with the emulator stuff or anything, I guess I can understand it, but
hey, you guys are watching Bird Up,
I'm just
the worst show on television.
Oh, thanks for subscribing, I appreciate you. I'm not sure why I don't hear that. See, my OBS settings got all messed up because I either updated OBS or because Windows messed something up. And now I don't have that in my ears, because under the settings for the monitor, it auto set it to something freaking else. And how the heck am I supposed to know it's gonna do that? It was working just fine the other day. I'm just yelling at clouds. I'm looking at OBS here. Where is... Sorry, I'm angry because I know you guys could hear it, but I didn't hear it. And I've been able to hear it the whole time I've set it up, which means I have to remember where the heck the monitor setting is in OBS as to like where I'm receiving the audio at, because it's set to the wrong device. No, it's right here. What if I change it? It's got the correct, oh no, never mind, maybe that wasn't. Maybe it'll work now, I don't even know. W Sunglasses, thank you. You hunted some monsters in which game? Also, okay, so I've seen Monster Hunter Stories 2 and Monster Hunter Stories. Emil, welcome on in. Because I know you like those games, Ari. I don't know if those are what you played, but I've never been that interested in it. Is that Ditto on the mic? It is. Ditto on the mic. Wilds, nice. That's awesome. I kind of dropped off of playing that, but I still think it's a super fun game. Just haven't been feeling like playing it, but it was a ton of fun when I played it. Wilds is fun. Let me think. But Monster Hunter Stories 3 is like the actual first Monster Hunter Stories game I've been interested in. So I'm kind of hoping that like I don't need to know a lot of the background of Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2. We'll have to see. I don't know. You'll have to tell me if you get that game right away, if I need to know some background lore. If I do, I'll look it up. Yeah, I know you loved Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2. Emil, how was your day? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for calling. That's a new thing I'm trying. Whenever someone pops on the stream, I have to tell them thanks for calling. Because this is kind of like radio. We can bring it back. I think we can bring it back. I can't speak for 3. Oh yeah. But you didn't need to play the first one to play the second one. Gotcha. Cool. Gotcha. I will say we've seen a bunch of gameplay footage since the last time I talked to you guys. We've seen a ton of gameplay footage for Pokopia, and well, it's only been like it's only the first hour of the game, but being able to see so much from like different like gameplay that people have done and stuff, and to be told that's like the first like 45 minutes of the game is like nice, because it actually looks like there's progression. They're like, a bunch of people are saying these are the Pokemon we saw, and then the multiplayer looked like there was a ton more going on. It was one of those things like, oh, I know the backstory of 3 characters in this game, but that doesn't matter in the story at all. Okay. Gotcha. Is the gameplay in Stories 3 looks sick. It's like better. It's like the same gameplay mechanics as PLA almost, it looked like. And all the animations were way more better. Oh my god, it looked way sicker. Way more better. You know what I mean. So glad that I'm home. Work was crazy. Go home 10:30 p.m. Ugh, that sucks for me. Well, you get you some rest here soon. I'm glad you're home as well. It looks so good. It looks good. It looks real good. I'm so pumped for it. But yeah, Pokopia looks really good too. I'm very pumped. The day-night cycle, I'm kind of like, if it doesn't matter necessarily too much, then I won't care if it's just like a setting change. But if it's like it affects the kind of Pokemon you see and stuff, I'm like not against that 100%, but I don't know. I've been playing Animal Crossing recently, and I'm like, sometimes I play it where it's like a day at a time, and I think that's kind of the point of those games, is you don't want to rush through them. But the fact that I have to go through a bunch of settings to do it a different way, I think is what bothers me the most. It has the same polygon count as in Wilds, but it's cell shaded. What the? Seriously? That is crazy. That's nuts. It looks good. That's why, like, I think the Switch 2 is perfect. I think if we can just improve upon this design for a little bit, I'd be totally fine with having a device that can do stuff like that for the next 10 years. You know what I mean? I think that's why we thought the Switch was so cool. And then we misjudged how, like, fast technology was going to grow, I think. To some extent. Like, to get this all to be, like, a portable experience, you know? Why is a child the only person you can rely on? Whoa. That's what I want to know. That scientist keeps telling me that every time. You're the only one that can do this. You sure about that? There's gotta be other people. That's crazy. It's a wild amount. Just dropped in the couch a few hours before. Ordered some pizza. Nice. We had pizza too. We had some frozen pizza. It was like an Italian sausage and cheese pizza. It was pretty good. Then we also had broccoli. It was good. Pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. What kind of pizza did you get, Emil? But I went from being kind of excited. Well, I already have like the day off and stuff to play Pokopia, but I only went from being like a little excited to like very excited. I like the idea of Pokopia, and I'm sure it'll be amazing, but calling it the best Pokemon spin-off game as a PMD Explorers of Sky isn't right there. For me, I don't know. We didn't even check that egg. That could have been the shiny. We'll never know. Accidentally hit the wrong button there. I've never played through the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. I need to. I've played them, but not like all the way through. I don't think I've ever played more than like the first couple hours of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I love watching other people play them, but I don't know. I was never interested in them growing up. Ari, are you going to watch Pokopia streams if your friends stream them? Or do you want to not spoil the experience for yourself for the possibility of playing it one day? That's a good question. I feel like I'm hoping that Pokopia is like Animal Crossing, where playing the game is its own experience, and that watching someone else play the game is kind of like different in a way because they might have a sort of different experience than you. That's why I think when Animal Crossing first came out, it was cool with watching other people play, because it's like, you know. I'll definitely watch my friends playing it. It'll be way too long for me to play it. Gotcha. Fair, fair. Fair, fair. Trying to think about all the cool stuff that was going on in Pokopia. The fact that I think most of the game is just going to be you going up to Pokemon and then going, hey, what's wrong? And then them going, can you do this for me? And that's it. I'm cool with that. I'm totally fine with that. As long as what I have to do for the Pokemon gets progressively cooler and cooler and teaches me about more cool stuff the game has to offer, I'm all about it. It does look like there's some cool set pieces we've seen now. Because I was like, at first I was like, oh, cool. You have a Pokemon Center, a bench, and a punching bag. Super cool. And then I saw and then I started seeing houses and stuff, and I was like, well, those look cool, but like, how much of that is like preset? And now I feel like from a lot of the gameplay and all of the other stuff we've seen, it's like, oh my god, you can create entire stages. Like I thought I saw a musical stage at one point. And then with some of the promotional material I was watching, it was just Viva Pinata with Pokemon. I'm dropping 8 hours easy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm about to have a lot of fun. So I'm so excited. I'm set. I'll probably schedule that stream here soon. When that game comes, I've been saying that. I keep saying this. If you've been to one of my streams, you've probably heard this 50 times already. But when the game comes out, I'm going to be streaming it the day of. I'll probably be doing it from like 9 in the morning that day until like 3-ish in the afternoon. So if you guys want to watch, you're more than welcome to join and watch me play the game for like 5-6 hours. So if you want to have some fun, it's going to be that Thursday. Tune in. What's your question, Yi? If you want to know what'll happen in the stream, I will have fun. And I hope you guys will enjoy it too. So. The best looking shiny Pokemon? What do we? Shiny Gyarados is probably the best looking shiny Pokemon. What are the best Pokemon? Ooh. Get this rat out of my face. I decline to see its visage any longer. Begone, foul rat. You know the difference between a watch and a stream? You can tune a watch and tune it in a stream. Ari? Oh no. She's dead. And then it's this emoji. And then it's this emoji. And then it's this emoji. And then it's this emoji again. 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 Ari, no. I cannot do the skull emoji. I will not rip off my face. I really can't stay. But maybe there's an AM Clockwork stream. Oh. It's supposed to be... This is kind of out of date, alright? We're not even anywhere near Christmas. Thank you, you're welcome. I really can't stay, but maybe there's an AM Clockwork stream. I really must go, but maybe there's an AM Clockwork stream. Doesn't work at all. It's so wordy. It's really nice. I think that guy smells just like farts. We gotta go see him get shinies. I think I've really got something else better to do. I can't do both parts. I need someone else doing the other part. Cloggy, sorry, my dog did a backflip. Can you repeat that? Yeah, hold on. I actually can repeat that. Are you ready? Get ready for this. You're about to get your mind freaking blown, dude. Are you even prepared for this? Probably freaking not. Get ready. Here you go. Ready? Whoa! That's crazy, dude. It's wild. You guys see Clockie today did a backflip on stream. Oh, man. I don't think it's funny when he does backflips. I think he's got some interesting things to say. I think he's kind of lost his mind. He's singing this song to himself. I need someone to be my Will Ferrell and start singing while I'm in the shower. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying if you've seen Elf. You totally understand what I'm trying to say. My dog Clockie just did a backflip. I did. Stella, my friend Clockie just did a backflip. Can you repeat that? Come on, Stella. Stella, do a flip. Do a flip. What did I talk about from the state of play? Oh, them shadow dropping a side scroller like God of War was not on my 2026 like checklist. But hey, neither was me super enjoying a game about cats and poop. But you know what? I had a lot of fun last night playing that game. I'll probably play some more before I go to bed tonight. It was a ton of fun. You like 80s? Yes, I love Wendy's too. Is this for sure not shiny locked? The list that I followed for the starters that like told me how I was, or well, it doesn't tell you how to do it, but the list that I found for the starters that says they're not shiny locked also said that the eggs aren't shiny locked either. At least this one and the odd egg. It specifically mentions the mystery gift Togepi one. Yeah, Wendy's is pretty cool. It is. So I have to assume that this one can be shiny. There are a couple things that are shiny locked. Whoa, get out of my way. This old man is like got LeBron James level block going on here. I can't break it. You guys don't understand. He stops me in every impasse, dude. Oh, he's breaking my ankles. You were productive today? Nice. Congratulations. I love when I am productive outside of like, I go to work a lot and I like to think I'm pretty productive at work. I get things done, but holy cow. I was super productive today. At work, but when I get home, I don't feel like I do much. I don't feel as productive. Bye, James. Bye, James. We hit like goal 15. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah, thanks, guys. I will shoot for 30. We'll see, but that's a pretty lofty goal, I will admit. We'll see, but maybe we'll. I don't know. That'd be cool. LeBronathan Jameson. Yeah, I can look it up again just to make sure. Because I can always be down myself too. It's possible. Sometimes I doubt myself. Let me look here. There's a stat gift and trade Pokemon, and it mentions shiny locks on the right here. So it says gift Pokemon starter. It says no next to them. And then it says gift Pokemon Togepi. And then in big capital letters, it says egg. And that also says no. So, and it says Violet City. So I have to assume this is the egg. It's not shiny locked. And I have to assume I have to get it from this point. You know what is shiny locked though? That sucks. The Eevee in Goldenrod City, shiny locked. Did anyone tell Keith? I hope not. Did, or I hope so. I mean, sorry. No, I mean, someone please tell Keith. Because I just see that I remember him saying he was going for it. It is shiny locked. And then the Dratini in the Dragon's Den is shiny locked. And then the special Dratini, I guess, that you can get too from the, I think it's just in this game, or maybe it's for something else. Also shiny locked. Why they have these all shiny locked? I don't know. I really don't. Tyrogue is not shiny locked in Mount Mortar. That's cool. There's a Tentacool you can get for some reason. It's not shiny locked either, so we could reset hunt a Tentacool. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but hey, maybe we want to. All the gift egg or all the odd egg Pokemon are not shiny locked, and there's like a code thing you can do to specifically get the one you want. So that'll probably be a bit more of a fun hunt to do. The Pseudo Widow that's next to us at, over here, it's also not shiny locked, so we can hunt that as well. The Lapras in Union Cave isn't shiny locked. There's a Snorlax in Vermilion City that's also not shiny locked. Heck yeah, the legendaries are not shiny locked. Definitely be going for those. Isn't that not locked in the original game? Probably. If we're talking about the Eevee, you're probably right. I have no idea why it's not shiny locked. I know Keith was hunting that the other day. Did he figure that out, or I think he just said screw it. He either said screw it, or he spent a lot of time shiny hunting for something that actually was shiny locked. Because I remember him talking about it. Oh no. How long does anyone know how long he spent doing that? Please don't tell me he's still doing it. Someone needs to let him know, please. I'm okay with being the one to let him know, but I don't want to seem like an asshole and be like, "What, you spent like 3 days trying to get a shiny Eevee? Idiot! It's shiny locked." I'd feel bad. I hope he figured it out on his own. But I also would want to know if something was shiny locked myself if I was trying to hunt. Like, if this Togepi was shiny locked, I'd be like, what have I been doing this whole time? This has all been a giant waste. Your YouTube is Nubu Goofin? Nubu Goofin. It's actually been a little bit more consistent, I will say. We're at like 5% dropped frames. So we're still like sometimes dropping frames, unfortunately. But it's way more consistent than it was, because we were at like, I think 15% on the last stream. So I just can't record these streams, so that's something I'm gonna have to look at. All this is just like my internet is just doesn't keep up sometimes. And I think unfortunately I do not have the control over that. Or I do, but I have to like, oh, I mean, it just crashed for me. Crashed. Oh no. Oh no. I do hope you guys stick around though. I'm sorry if you have nonsense happen when stuff is going on. I feel like a lot of it's stuff I can't control, or if I could control it, it would be massively inconvenient. So I'm just not going to do it. But unfortunately that affects the end product. I think I've mentioned this before, but it's just kind of like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm hoping when I do the Pokopia stream, it won't be too bad, because it'll be like a work day. So I'm hoping most people will be at work, so the internet should be a little bit more consistent. A lot of it too is like Emily, I think, is like watching TV right now or something, which is like all download speed, but at the end of the day it is also all traffic. So the way this whole setup works in my house is I'm using what's called a node, which is this box that talks to the router and like replicates kind of like a router signal, but it itself is not a router. So it's not always incredibly consistent and can sometimes drop frames, I think. So the only way that I could like, I think, like remedy this a little bit is moving the router closer, because the overall connection between like this node, if you were to look it up in comparison to the router, is that 4 bars is like your strongest connection. The router and the node have like a 3-bar connection. So I imagine that's where some of the lag comes from, is because it's not like the best it could possibly be in terms of strength of connection between the node and the router. So gotta run. Good night, Pokemon trainers. Good night, Razzie. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. You did a bunch of drawing today, Ari. I saw the Instagram thing you posted, Ari. I'm so excited. Hope you have a fantastic time making. You really are making a game. I'm excited for you. Have fun. So Ari, you know what I'm talking about then when I say what I'm explaining is a network mesh. I'm just trying to like, I hope I'm like dumbing it down enough so that like if you didn't have one, you know, you kind of get what I'm getting at here. Good night, Razzie. Are you talking about pen, pineapple, apple pen? I know that. Good night, sweet prince. In a flight of angels, sing thee to thy rest. It makes sense in layman's terms. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew. I thought you were saying like I have a network mesh, as if you were like, I know what that is. I have that too. Oh man, that's funny. No, it's just yeah, that is what it is. The node that I'm using, it's like not as close because like the router is on the complete other side of the house. I mean, what I post on Instagram is just a mini game. I haven't started on the whole game yet. Well, still, game is a game. I don't care. We should be a mini game. I don't care. Games is a game is a game. Even if it's just a concept for a game area, it's still a game at the end of the day. And I think that's cool. So I hope you have fun making it. Or figuring out how to do it, or even if it's just draw art for it, you know, it's still awesome. Hey, making stuff is making stuff. It's fun. It's gonna be silly and sad. Well, you know what? Those are some of my favorite things, so... I mean, look at Emily. They go, but shh. You know. I'm heavily inspired by Omori. See, Omori I've heard a lot about, but I think I've seen like some gameplay of too, but I can't remember anything specific about it. I really can't. And a flight of angels sing thee to thy rest. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's ghastly. That's a rat. W. Steve's larva chicken. Larva chicken. It's cerebral. Gotcha. Is it cerebral like Earthbound is cerebral? Or is it cerebral like Psychonauts is cerebral? Is that a good question? I feel like that's a good question. I don't know if you played either of those. But Psychonauts was good and Earthbound was good. And I would say they were both cerebral games. I mean, Psychonauts literally about, you know. But that's the point I'm trying to make, I guess. Is it like heavy-handed about it? It's heavily based on Mother 3. Okay. Gotcha. Wait, did I have? I just forgot to. I did forget to reset. I was like, hold on. I'm hatching something that's not even there, aren't I? Or running around for something that's not even there. I mean, oofa. For the Pokopia stream, I might consider like trying to just move the router just for the stream. Maybe that'll make it easier. I don't know. It might not affect the stream at all. And it still might be kind of iffy, but we'll see. Yeah, so I also have a mesh network area. The router is like, I don't know how far. It's like I don't know what you would say, like you have to go through a hallway, and then there's the living room, and then there's the kitchen, and then there's a back room. In that order, it's like a long hallway kind of in a way. Not really, but kind of. And in the back room is the router. So it's going through like a bunch of walls, because if it's taking like a straight line, which I assume that's how it works, it's probably going through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walls. And I'm almost positive. I'm thinking about like there's like a utility closet room between here and there. It's put in work, is what I'm saying. So the fact that I'm even able to produce a stream with some decent quality at all is nice, you know? So I'm good with that. Just put it in work. Also, you're made of cement and cinder blocks, so meshes are a must. A must, if you would. Alright, relax. Alright, calm down. No, I completely understand mesh in the terms of like... excuse me, to get the, you know, everything around your house or whatever. I get that. I wish they were a thing when I was younger. That would have been cool. Depending on where it was in the house, man, your internet would be tough. The fact that I'm, like I said, the fact that I'm able to produce mostly quality stream in terms of just raw footage, maybe not the content, but the fact that I'm able to pull this off in any case is nice. I'm grateful for it. Because usually I feel like when people stream and stuff, they make sure their stuff is all pretty much in the same room. And when it is, it works well. Typically when I've done that in the past, my streams are consistent. But this thing is far from the router. Even with it, I lose connection in the backyard, and the house is not big, exactly. I think it's just how internet is nowadays, too, especially when I'm, like, uploading information, you know? I think most of the internet's built better for, or seems to be built better for download than upload. And plus other stuff's like doing stuff too. I know download and upload don't directly affect each other, but they kind of can. Anyway. I am Steve by Jack Black. Alright, well. Now you're just naming songs. That's how it is. Yeah, I know the newer networks are more powerful but smaller distance, and the old one is the opposite. Yeah. That does seem to be the way too. I think back in the day, they could stretch the signal out farther because they were just like, hey, this is how far we know it goes. And now it's like, okay, well, now we can give you this super fast product, but we did have to sacrifice the distance at which we could deliver it, is the biggest thing. So, I get it. I think it's 2.4 or whatever, yeah. This is all on 5. A lot of that, too, is because when I switched to the 2.4 network, it is, like, slower. Maybe the upload speed would be the same, though. That I've not checked. I always check the 5 GHz for the download speed, because it's better. But if the 2.4 is better for uploading, maybe I switch it over. Steve and Sarah coming in. Welcome on in. Yeah, of course I've seen the Minecraft movie. Yeah, it's proper slow. It is. But you do get a connection, so it's just slow. It's the only thing. Most stuff on the internet nowadays needs way more data. Steve, I've been looking at Marathon and I'm excited. I think I'm going to get it. Marathon, I do think I will pick up and play. It does seem fun. Arc Raiders seemed good too, but I knew Marathon was around the corner, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait and see. The more I watch it, the more I liked it. Me too. I think it'll be fun. It's got all the elements that Arc Raiders has. I'm all about it. And I know that it'll, like, the develop part of it will be good, so I'm excited. It's pretty much just Gambit. You ever think about that? It's just wide-scale Gambit. Ricky's been enjoying Arc Raiders a lot. Heck yeah. Arc Raiders is sick. I've just been holding off on it. Just as a money thing. Because I'm like, I think I'll play it a little bit, but I don't know how much I'll actually play or put much time into it. That's kind of been my big hold off on it, honestly. Because I've been playing it with friends. I don't know if I would do it on my own. But Marathon, I think I would play on my own, and that's a big draw for me. So, Wi-Fi has insane speeds, nice. Heck yeah, Steve, I'm excited. Unfortunately, it comes out the same day as Pokopia, so I'm gonna be playing Pokopia probably first, a fair bit, and then I'll probably get Marathon after that. But I'm excited to see. I hope it does have a large player base. If it doesn't, most people end up going back to Arc Raiders, and for some reason people think Marathon is, not great. then you know what? Then I'll pick up Arc Raiders. So, what is that? What is what? Pokopia? Pokopia is Animal Crossing, but Pokemon? Apparently, the way people have been describing Pokopia is that it's Dragon Quest Builders, which is like, no duh, it's the same developer. But also, it feels like Animal Crossing and Viva Pinata. So it's pretty much Viva Pinata, but Pokemon. I don't know if you've ever played Viva Pinata, but it's essentially you go around and you can build stuff and do stuff in the world or whatever, but you can also make friends with Pokemon. And when you make friends with Pokemon, you can like talk to them. Apparently, like there's like footage where like you're like I guess you don't know how to use Ember yet or whatever, so you can grab Charmander, and the Charmander's like, if you bring me that campfire, I'll light the campfire. So you can tell them to follow you. So I don't even know how many different Pokemon can follow you in Pokopia, and if you can like get them to do different stuff or whatever, or if you can like just tell them to follow you and then just leave them somewhere. I don't know. But a multiplayer. Oh, Ricky says single player is very fun in different ways for multiplayer. Forgot. Because multiplayer or strangers are friendlier and less likely to be aggro in single player. Correct. Yeah. I think it's cool that Arc Raiders is like that. There's like an understanding that like it's you against the world when it's single player, so people are more likely. People get it. And I like that. I like that. Like, yes, you could go after other people, you know, but then, you know, when it's everyone for themselves, it depends on, you know, I think it shows that people tend to lean towards like being friendlier, I guess. And then with multiplayer, it's like, you know, you're with friends, so since you know you can trust in them and they can pick you up if you get downed, I think people are more likely to be gung-ho because the possibility of you getting away with like another person's loot and stuff is way higher. Whereas in single player, you could, but if you attract a bunch of attention to yourself by shooting a ton or whatever, and you're not shooting robots, other people will be like, oh, that kind of makes you fair game. So I cannot play games like that. Have you heard about the strangers that betrayed me? Oh no. Because that still can happen in single player. It's not like it won't, but that's a part of the game, baby. I like that. I think that's fun. I love that social aspect. Like early, like Sea of Thieves. Like Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your mouth. I'm sorry. And I was like, this is the perfect time to do this these nut shit. Perfect. But Sea of Thieves, like early Sea of Thieves for me, was a ton of fun because you would like get in a solo sloop and then you would go out and you would just get gold or treasure or whatever. And like, yeah, you could as a bigger ship go after a smaller ship, but a lot of the time I didn't feel like it was worth it because you know that as a single player, they probably don't have much loot and whatever loot they do have, you know, plus you're usually faster. So when you see other sloops, you're more than likely to like, well, I don't know. As long as there's no one, and in my experience, people in sloops were usually nicer than the people in galleons. Bote yar. All right, yeah, got me. No, wait, I will actually talk about the game. So I always thought that was interesting, and I made like a few friends playing that game. I've not talked to them in forever, but it was a ton of fun. And I like would meet random people and I'd be like, hey, do you want to go get treasure? And they'd be like, yes. And it was a ton of fun. DMs later? All right. I think a lot of what I enjoyed about Sea of Thieves was like the social aspect to it. And it seems like the same thing for Arc Raiders, which is cool, but I knew like Marathon was coming out. And I'm always worried when games like this, when they're multiplayer too, I'm worried that people won't play them for, you know, long enough to have a decent like player base, and then sometimes that player base is toxic. So if it's not like a free game, it's tough to touch sometimes. It's tough to consider playing. Ooh. I feel like Arc Raiders, it feels like it's got a real volatile player base. I don't even know. I could be very wrong. I was watching, what was it? Peanut, of course, was streaming it, but I feel like, I don't know, he streams Arc Raiders like all the time, and it's constantly in the top sellers on Steam. I've noticed that, so people obviously enjoy it a ton. But it's like one of the only options as a looter shooter outside of like Tarkov and fucking what. I don't even know. Clear Obscure. Oh, you've been playing more Clear Obscure, Sarah? I need to, honestly. I really do. But Mugenics came out, and I was like, I love roguelikes. Alright, I love roguelikes, and Mugenics is very clever. And it reminds me a lot of, like, I don't even know. It's a ton of fun, though. It scratches that itch for me for, like, as, like, kind of like a battler where you have to, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just fun if you like RPGs. If you like roguelikes and RPGs, you will like Mugenics. It is cool. I hate the name. Yeah, right? That's fair. I understand that hating the name, that is fair. I felt like that too when I first saw it. I was like, the fuck? But then I started playing it and I was like, okay, it's cute, I guess. I'm okay with that. My friend finished the story on Discord today and it's good. That's what I've heard. People keep saying that and I'm like, I think I already know what's going to happen though. Oh yeah, you're getting a new PC. Enjoy, Sarah. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna check one more egg, and I think we're gonna wrap up. I'm gonna be honest. I really do want to play more Mujang's before I go to sleep, so we'll do one more egg. I appreciate y'all for coming out to the stream today. Sorry for the rocky start and all that. I think recording it, I think, was part of the problem. Not that we've gotten rid of the problem entirely, but it's way less than it was when when we were recording. Jesus. So, and I've been up since like 4:30 this morning, so, and it is currently 9:14 in the evening, so I think it's about time I wrap it up here. I wish I wasn't so picky with games to play sometimes. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that too. I just don't have time. That's my problem. I get like, as it is right now, to sit down and like play a video game. Some nights I get like an hour and a half. Sometimes I get a half hour. Sometimes I don't get any time at all. So I have to be picky, it feels like. What waiting at the Shiny Togepi? Oh, Sarah, thank you so much for 10 memberships. You got Omega Kimchi. See, I still can't hear. I should be able to hear this like overlay pop off. Is it just the monitor's not on? It says monitor and output. This is crazy. I know you guys can hear it at least, so that's fine. But you got Omega Kimchi, you got Freeze Frame Locked, you got Fairy Fantasia, you got Sleepy Boy, you got Joseph Rojas, you got Mudkip, Keeper of Lemons. Okay. You got Jacob Melanson 3210, you got Kramer Fan, you got El Dorino, and you got Anxious Christian. Some good snipes in there. El Dude and Anxious Christian, heck yeah. I think I recognize those. I think I've seen Omega Kimchi in here before too. Sleepy Boy seems familiar. Some of these do seem familiar. I think there are people that have dropped in before, recently. Thanks a ton, Sarah. I appreciate that a bunch. Thank you for the 10 gifties. Yeah. If you want to, I can set that towards the Lego stream. I might as well. It's less about time, but there are multiplayer games I'd like to play with people. but I know I just won't like them. And sometimes it's kind of like Deadlock, I think is interesting, but a lot of my friends want to play the normal game mode. That normal game mode, it's like League of Legends. You have to sit down and be ready to play that for 45 minutes. And sometimes that's all I have time for. And it's like, do I really want to sit down and play one match or something for 45 minutes when it comes to a game like Deadlocked? I'm going to be honest, I really don't. I'd rather be able to, you know, play something in short spurts or whatever. That's just me, though. You're still alpha shiny apple hunting. Good stuff. Good stuff. Sarah, do you want me to do one more egg? You did give me 10 memberships. Yes. Yes is in what, Steve? I did not realize how expensive Lego sets become recently. Area's kind of becoming a little bit of a problem. Oh, not Deadlock. Arc, yes. You mean you're okay with... Well, because Arc, the matches are faster in Arc, aren't they? Is Arc like that too? Are you really in a round for like 40 minutes? Or are they faster than that? I feel like most of the time I watch other people stream. Oh, but I've never really watched people like do solo, like single player stuff either. I'd rather just play a 50-minute game of CS than run around for them. Do one more? All right. Yes, ma'am. It's as fast as you want. Well, that makes sense. 30 minutes max. Okay, gotcha. That does make sense, yes. You're telling me the game doesn't continue if I jump off a bridge? What? What? That's crazy. I really do want to play games with you, Steve. I'm sorry we haven't played recently. I don't even think I'm disinterested in playing with you. It's mostly just the game, but that's like all it is at the end of the day. I'd love to spend time with you. It's just hard to find time. Peek into your future ball. Your future ball? Yeah, crystal ball, Larry. Want to open CS crates? No. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm already doing that. I don't even play. Steve, that's just gambling. It has sparklies. Dang, it didn't work. Nah, that's normal. No, the crystal ball did not help, unfortunately. I want to open CS crates. Oh, Steve. That's funny. That sentence is so funny to me. I don't even play. No, it's not. Yes, it is. If you don't play the game, then why are you opening the crates, Steve? What's the point of opening the crates if you don't even own the game? Or play the game, I mean. If I QCS, I know what I'll get for my 50 minutes. But for Arc Raiders, you run around for 50 minutes, I only get junked because I was unlucky. Okay, well, that sounds like you just don't know what you're doing. Bro, they let you gamble in match. In match? But you just said you don't play. That's what I'm saying. You said you want to open CS crates. I don't even play. You said that, not me. And what you get shows up in the feed. Oh my god. Oh, I do know that because TF2 has the same thing. I was there when the tomes were written, Steve. I used to play TF2 all the time, which is another Valve multiplayer game. And anytime someone would open an unusual or get like married, you could buy like $100 ring and give it to another player and it would announce it to like everybody's servers. Like you would be in a server just playing a random game and they would say, so-and-so accepted so-and-so's ring. And you'd be like, I don't know who those two people are. I'm just gonna tell you. I don't know why. Clockie, open Rocket League crates are a thing now? I didn't even know those were a thing. Yeah, I'm just here for a good time. That's so real though, Steve. That's so real. We know you're old, Clockie. Yeah. It's true. I am old, okay? Come on. You gotta cut me some slack. Alright, well that was one more. Not shiny, unfortunately. What if they decline the ring? I don't know, because I think as a person receiving one, I think you could deny it, But like, it's also like, it is $100. I mean, the person would just get it. It was a lot of money if I remember correctly. The other person would just get it back. And then I think you were allowed to give it to whoever. I don't even know if it would tell anybody that they declined it though. Like, it would only do the server announcement thing if they accepted it. I'm pretty sure if it's declined, it just doesn't say anything. How else would you get the sickest Corvette skins? No, the Corvette skins, you're right. You're right, hold on. Okay, hold on. Are there crates I can open in CSGO? I'll do it just because Sarah's here and she gifted 10 Mbs. I don't think I can open anything in CSGO though. I don't have keys. I guess I could get one. I have crates, I think. They're not CSGO. I respect. I don't have it downloaded? BS. Update queued. Well then update. More than update. Because that's like a major rip. If there's like Clockie and an ISO and so's Ring. No, I think it's only when they accept it is the server announcement thing happens. You need to buy keys though. I know how crates. I told you, Sarah. I was there when the tomes were written. I know how gambling works. Hold on. I know what I'm doing. Hold on. Sometimes certain crates need certain keys or whatever. I know I have crates. I think. Hold on. I'm only opening like one crate. All right, this is just it's for a joke. Change your goal to CSGO Gamma stream instead of a Lego set stream? Oh God. No, because I'm just gonna lose my money. My graphics driver's out of date. Don't care. I think I'm playing this game. Let's go to store or inventory. I gotta know what I have first. Dude, Hades. Wow. Can you guys hear me do all this nonsense? Stream it? I'm getting there. If I have to buy stuff, I'm not going to stream it yet. Hold on. I think you guys can hear the gameplay though. Do I not have crates? Oh, I could have sworn I had a crate. Maybe I don't. I thought I did. I guess not. Do I have to buy crates or do I get them by playing that? I thought I had crates. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I can see you hear it. General. I'm like trying to figure out how you're supposed to spend money in this game. A lot of people waste money on this nonsense. Get kilowatt? You have got to tell me where that is. Oh, here we go, market. Which one's the cheapest one? Okay, this one's 97 cents. You buy crates on community market. Yep. Hold on. Well, which one is a good one to buy then? This is really just gambling. It really honestly is. I mean, I know playing the game would give you some of these too, but then you still gotta buy the keys. Is kilowatt like the name of a case? I can't even imagine coming across the stream right now. I'm so locked in on what? Oh, on this? Oh, kilowatt. Here it is. Okay. I figured it out. I found it. It's 31 cents. Here, just let me get this one. have to add a minimum of $5 to my wallet to make this work. That's right. That's okay. The leftovers will get spent on an actual video game. So proud of you. Thank you. I have a Kalshi bet on you. Nah, dude. A Kalshi bet? It's too late. I'm doing it right now, dude. I'm buying the case, brother. I'm buying the case. Oh my god, in order to confirm the purchase, I have to get on my Steam mobile app. God, I can't even imagine why anyone would want to do this nonsense. I know this is something I have set up on, but still. This is ridiculous. I feel like I have less authentication when I have to take a shit. Hold on. I mean, when I buy, like, I bought Mugenics yesterday. I didn't have to do all this. I must not be doing it right. Well, let me sign in. I'm typing it in wrong. Oh, I just don't know how to use it. Never mind. Then what do I do from here? It says confirm via the Steam. Oh, here it is. Nope. There's no QR code to scan. What are you talking about? What are you, crazy? Confirmations, here they are. God, I have to go through like 5 menu screens. CS Keep On, thank you, Sarah, for the €5. I'm working than I expected. I apologize. That's okay. It's mostly my fault. You should play Arms Race with you guys. I'm on stream. Okay, I bought the case. So then I need to get a key for that now, which is probably under, what, the home or something, general? Or it's under market, maybe? Hold on, I'll put it up on here now so you guys can see. This is such a strange stream now. This is all for a bit. This is all for a bit. I didn't even put it on the screen properly. Why doesn't it do that right sometimes? I think it's because it's vertical. It's like, nah. We'll do window capture, I guess. And then I'll tell it to capture this window. Okay. And then we'll make it like this. Yeah, there we go. That's close enough. Alright. And then I'm going to hide that for now. Change stream title? No. I want people to think we're coming into Pokemon. Oh, go in the inventory and then open my case and that auto buys the key. Oh, they make it so easy. Okay. Okay. $249. Okay, hold on. I know it's opening. It's showing my address. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, here it is, guys. This is what you all been waiting for. Gambling. Open to keep? What does it mean open to rent? Rent 17 weapons for 7 days? Oh, so you can like try them all out except for the knife for 7 days? Oh. That's kind of cool. I like that. I didn't know that was a thing. That's kind of neat. See, this is all you get when you gamble, guys. I got a Nova Dark Sigil for $250. For the bit. Okay, well, you guys keep giving me money, so I guess I'll open another one. Alright, Steve, thanks a ton. Alright, hold on, for the bit. Hold on, I gotta, like, show my address again. Give me a minute. So stupid. I can't even put any of this towards the Lego fund, because technically it's just for gambling. You assholes. I'll do, like, which one do you want me to open, Steve? Is there one of these that you want me to open? Do you even know which one you want me to open? get a 800 euro knife out of a case. Are you saying you just did that recently or what? I mean, I think I remember you talking about it. There was like, back when TF2 was popular and unusuals were coming out and stuff, like the old ones for TF2, I pulled an unusual once. And I essentially was like 125 bucks. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Sarah, for 10 euros. I don't know anything about this game, Steve, you asshole. I guess I'll just open another kilowatt case then. Here, you guys are being very nice, I appreciate it. Gamble, gamble. Thank you so much. Here, can I buy multiple at the same time? I don't even know. And how much do I want to buy? Let's buy like, each key is 250. So let's just do 3. We'll open up 3 of these freaking things. You guys are ridiculous. This is just gambling. It really is. Oh my god. I have to approve that one. That one was fine. Oh, the noises are so like addicting too, aren't they? Oh my god, 747 guys, this is gambling. Guys, this is literally just gambling. Oh jeez, Rick. Jeez, Rick, you're just giving all my money to Counter-Strike, aren't you, Rick? Rick, we can't do this. Come on. You only one at a time. I just bought 3 keys. I'm not gonna open them one at a time, but I did just buy 3 keys. That was what I was wondering, if I could buy all the keys at the same time so I don't have to keep popping up my information here. All right, we're ready to go. We're locked in. You guys ready? Who's open to keep? This is pretty much shiny hunting, isn't it? Just but with money. You know what I mean? Oh, 2 guns. 2 guns and they got the colors. Oh. Do you guys think we'll get the shiny? I hope we do. Dude, that's literally the one we got earlier. I don't know what to do with these. Oh man, there's 3 of them, I should say. This is so stupid. And then people are like, this is good. I hope that Kalshi bet's doing well for you, Steve. I cannot keep going. This is nonsense. It's nothing, Steve. I am the man. There's the 2 men, and they're both mining, and the one quits right before he gets to the diamonds, and the one's right there about to get the diamonds. I'm not getting those diamonds. You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh my god. It's just nonsense. Oh my god, this is such a waste of money. But I appreciate you guys for giving me the ability to spend that money, I guess. Thanks, guys. I'm sorry I didn't get the knife. I know that's what I'm shooting for when I do this. Unlucky. Maybe next time. Great raid. Great raid. 800 euro gun. Do you think this one is? Here, hold on. Can I like put this on the Steam Marketplace? Let me see. Can you guys see this part? You can. Nothing is on the screen right now, but let me send a 7-day trade ban. What? No, not a 7-day trade ban. I don't want any of that. In a week I can, so I have to wait. Oh, 7-day trade ban. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, I have to wait 7 days before I can trade. Okay. Well, for the meme, I was gonna price one of those guns at 800 euros for Airy. I was just gonna put it up in the Steam market. But I'm not waiting 7 days for a bit, or maybe, I don't know. You guys want to remind me in 7 days to put those guns on the Steam marketplace? Make sure you guys have a duty now. And all of you that are here right now, we could have ended the stream. You successfully derailed my stream. Well, you and Sarah both, because Sarah also loves Counter-Strike. So it's just funny that you guys happen to like I love that you love Counter-Strike because you love gambling. Sarah loves Counter-Strike for like just the culture and like the gameplay and all that stuff. She like actually likes the game, but she also likes the gambling too. Oh man. All right, Sarah, we'll check them. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hans Freeman is pretty good. I like Caffeine Free Man. That's pretty good too. I like that one as well. Those are pretty good. All right, yeah, you successfully derailed the stream. That is just shiny hunting, but it cost too much money. But hey, I've spent the same on Pocket, so I kinda, you know, at least with Pocket, it's like I get the pieces I need to make decks faster. At least to me. With this, it's like your gameplay doesn't change if you have guns in a different color. So that's my whole thing, I guess. Stress Freeman. All right, well that was Counter Strike 2. But thank you guys. Thanks a ton for, let me recap on this the money that was just spent there. Sarah, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, the 15 euros as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton. Like I said, I won't add any of that to the Lego set stream because you guys were just doing that for the meme, which I appreciate. And you know what? I will take it all the way through. I will take it all the way through. We went from doing one more egg to gambling. That one egg was like 40 eggs. What just happened? Oh man, y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all a whole bunch. And this is Clockie clocking out. Yeah, Loops, you missed gambling.